just preparing messages for the crew on the fishing vessels to take contact with them, and yeah, that we have probably some good talks.
We're getting the final translation of the note, which we're trying to improve from yesterday. So it gives instructions, not that they needed them yesterday, but for them to throw it back and as quickly as possible.
They're smokes. Okay. Alright, we'll move back. We're going.
They're starting the engine, so I think they're gonna pick up their sea anchor now. So they're moving off.
I have a suspicion that these guys are super spooked by journalists and the speed with which they're hightailing it out of here, and the confusion that we're talking to them, and the sort of aggressive body language of the captain. I don't know. That level of alarm is not something we've seen, except for the other vessel that immediately ran. So, you know, these guys are probably going to make a run for it. We've come upon the 668. This is a vessel with a huge history. They ran from the Argentinians. The Argentinians opened fire on them. They eventually got caught, brought back to port. We found them in the water here, fishing here, nets in the water, jigging as well. We got on the radio, talked with them. The captain seemed open to the idea, and then he got cold and said, no, you can't come on board and you can't come near us. And then all of a sudden, all the deckhands were called off the deck. The nets were pulled out of the jigs were pulled out of the water. The anchor was pulled up and they ran. So now they're running and we're chasing them because we want to get messages to the crew, all Indonesians, all at the back of the boat waving to us. So we want to catch up with them and send a message in a bottle to the crew in an attempt to communicate with them. How long have you been on board? 1 year. Where are you from? Indonesia. Is there anyone back home you want us to try to contact to say we saw you? Okay, my wife. Phone number. And then there's a phone number. And then there's a I love Indonesia. I heart Indonesia. So the first question is, what's your name? We've got a name. Jufrey Singh, Singke. Well, we got some phone numbers, so we can call.